Hello friends, welcome. This is our revision video, and in this video we are going to revise our grammar point. We already have discussed our question answer, second one the composition part, and today we are going to discuss about the grammar point. Now if I talk about the grammar point that we have discussed till now, so you know that we have completed active voice, passive voice and tenses. So today also again we are going to discuss tenses along with active voice and passive voice, because you know that in order to learn active voice and passive voice what is needed, that is tenses. It means if you have tenses on your tongue, okay, it means if you have remembered everything about the tenses, only then it is possible for you that you can able to remember active voice and passive voice with its structure. So today we are going to discuss both tenses along with its active voice and passive voice. So now let us start so that you can revise which we already have discussed. So today's point for our discussion of is active voice and passive voice along with the tenses. So now here you can see what is active voice and what is passive voice. So you can see here, see first of all active voice. Here active voice, that means the award, here the direct example has been given to us. It means the award winning chef prepares each meal with loving care. So this is just an example given to us, that is of active voice. Now if I talk about passive voice, what is passive voice? So here if I talk about passive voice, it means you know that while turning the sentence into passive voice, the object comes in the beginning, then after comes the helping verbs, okay, with the tense, and at the last we know that there is the subject. So here also you can see that each meal, okay, that is your object, is prepared, it is considered as your helping verb, and this is of the simple present tense, that's why is prepared with loving care by award winning chef. Okay, so this is just an example given to you of active voice and passive voice. Very simple thing is that tense wise we are going to discuss it. Okay, now going ahead, using auxiliary verb be. Okay, so now we are going to discuss first of all tense, and then after how to make a passive voice sentence. Okay, and step by step we are going to discuss that. So here you can read that the following is a summary of active and passive forms of all verb tense. Remember that in active forms the subject of the sentence is the person or thing that does the action. In passive voice constructions, the verb is performed by someone or something other than the subject. Often the action is done by subject by someone else. So there is a difference between active voice and passive voice. Simply I can say that if the given activity is done by the subject, that is known as active voice, and if the activity is done by the object, okay, that is known as a passive voice. Now tense by tense, let us see what are the changes that will take place. So first of all, here you can see the simple present tense is given. Okay, now first of all you should have some idea when to use simple present tense. So here simple present tense, you can see that when to use this tense. So use the simple present tense to make generalize, to present a state of being, or to indicate a habitual or repeated action. It means if you want to describe the daily routine, okay, not only that, but if you want to present a state of being or indicate your habitual or repeated action, at that time you can use simple present tense. You know the structure of it. Here also it is given. What is the structure? You can see here the structure active. So here you can see S or ES, okay, only when your subjects are he, she or it. It means subject plus verb with S or ES only when your subjects are subject is third person singular he, she, it, and then after the object will be there. Some of the examples are also given to us like this. Professor Brown teaches at Hunter. All humans are equal. Maria eats in the cafeteria. So these are some examples for simple present tense. Now let us come to how to make passive voice for it. So as you know, if simple present tense is given to you and if you want to make the passive voice for it, very simple it is, as you can see here, that am is are plus past participle that we have to put here. What we have to do? Am is are plus past participle. What is your object containing that thing? You will have to change your you have to change or you have to put am is are plus past participle. Now here you can see the first example. See, Sonia is taught by Professor Brown. Here in active voice you can see Professor Brown teaches at Hunter. Instead of Hunter, here I have taken one example that Sonia is taught by Professor Brown. Okay, so this is how you can change. Now second one, all the humans are equal. If we want to change the it in the passive voice, what we have to do, that is, you can see here all humans are created equal. Why are? Because humans are given to us and that is only the reason. Okay, now let us move forward. Maria eats in the cafeteria. So if we want to make it passive, is it possible? No. Why? Because here the object is not given to us, but instead we can write this: the cafeteria is cleaned by someone. Okay, this is not the answer for this. Okay, both are different sentence, but this is how you can make passive voice for each sentence. I hope that you understood. If we want to change any active voice into passive voice, particularly of simple present tense, you just add am is are plus past participle. Very simple things are there. Okay, and if you want more examples, you have all the worksheets, so you can go through it. Fine. Now let us come to the second tense, and that is present progressive or present continuous tense. So when do we use this tense? Very simple. When you want to describe the ongoing action, okay, use the present progressive tense to describe an ongoing activity or temporary action. At that time you can use this tense. Okay, when you want to describe the ongoing action, at that time you can use present continuous tense. Now let us see what is the structure of it. So as you can see here, am is are plus ing. What you have to put, that is am is are plus verb with ing you will have to put. One example is also given here. You can see the students are learning Spanish. So that is of present continuous tense. In the same way, here is another one. I am working at McDonald's until I finish the school. Okay, so this is also of present continuous tense. So very simple structure of present continuous tense, that is am is are plus verb with ing that you will have to put. Now let us move ahead with how to make passive voice for this tense. So as you know that we will have to put am is are definitely, but at the same time here we have to add being. Okay, why? Because it shows the continuous action, and at the after adding being we will have to put the past participle of the verb form. Okay, It means V3 form. Fine. So now let us see some examples so that you can get some idea. So here the first example that I have taken is classes are being conducted in Spanish. Okay, this is of the same sentence which you can see here. Classes are being conducted in Spanish. You can write it like this. In the beginning you will have to put object, then after helping verb, and then after at last you will have to put the subject. Okay, let us see the second example. He is being hired to work at McDonald's. Okay, it means here you can see that in the beginning subject is given, but you can also write some sentences like this. Okay, he is being hired to work at McDonald's. So this is how you can make passive voice for which tense? Present continuous tense. I hope that you are getting what I am telling to you. Fine. Now let us move forward to our next tense, and that is present perfect tense. So first of all, when to use present perfect tense, let us see. So here you can see that use the present perfect to describe an action occurring in the past but relevant to present or extending to the present. Or in other words, you can say that when you want to describe the just completed action, at that time you can use present perfect tense. Very simple thing is there. Now let us see the structure for present perfect tense. So as you can see here that you just have to put have or has. Okay, and at the same time along with have or has there always goes the past participle of the verb. Okay, that is ed or en. So here let us see some examples so that you can get some idea. So here one example is given to us. Hunter has opened a language institute in East Harlem. Okay, so this is, you cannot say that this is just completed action, but here yes you can say that an action occurring in the past but relevant to the present. So this is this kind of example I have taken here. Now how to make passive voice? You know it very well that have and has will be there. Not only that, but you have to also add been along with its past participle. Okay, very simple. If you want to make passive voice for present perfect tense, have has plus been plus past participle will be there. Let us see some example here. So I have taken the same example. The language institute has been opened. Okay, you can see here has been opened. Suppose institutes will be there, you can make here have, but here we already have singular, that's why we are putting here has. Very simple things are there. Okay, so the language institute has been open to relocate students of the main campus. So this is how you can make any sentence for present perfect tense. And for more sentences you can refer to you can refer to our old worksheets into which we already have discussed so many sentences. But this is just, you can say that a kind of revision into which you can get proper idea about the structure of both tenses as well as active voice and passive voice. Let's take one more example of the same tense. You can see here, first of all, Hunter has offered ESL courses for 20 years. Now if we want to change it in the passive voice, simply, now here you can see that courses are there. Now let's take one more tense, and that is present perfect continuous tense or present perfect progressive tense. So as you know when to use this tense, so here the definition is given to us that use the present perfect continuous tense to describe an ongoing action beginning before now and is still relevant to the present. It means the action which was started in the past but still it is going on, at that time we can use present perfect continuous tense. You can see the structure here for active voice: have, has plus been plus verb with ing. Example is also given to us. Hunter has been awarding BA and MA diplomas for over 100 years. Okay, so this is the example for present perfect continuous tense, that is of active voice. Now in our previous it means in our past videos we haven't gone through the structure for passive voice, particularly in this tense. Why? Because there is no passive voice I have given to you, and here also you can read the same thing. Just a minute, I am showing to you what has been written here. See, so here you can see that note, because of awkward constructions the perfect progressive form is not used in passive voice. Okay, and that's why I have told you no passive voice is there. No doubt here you can see the structure of passive voice. So there is passive voice, but we are not using it in our routine life, and that's why it is not accepted. Instead, an adverb may be used to show continuing action. For example, we have been repeatedly scolded for being late. So this is how we are using in our English language. Okay, now let us move ahead with the past tense. Okay, along with the tense as well as is passive voice and active voice. Fine. So first one, we have the simple past tense. So you know when to use simple past tense. So here it is given: use simple past tense to indicate general or habitual action occurring in the past or at the specific time in the past. It means when you want to describe the past action, at that time you can use simple past tense. Okay, now first of all let us see the example of active voice, the structure for simple past tense. So you know that subject plus past participle, okay, ed, that shows the past participle of the verb, and then after object. Now if we talk about the passive structure of this tense, what it should be. So as you can see here that we have to add was, were plus past participle of the verb. Again I am showing you was, were plus past participle of the verb form, not the past form but past participle of the verb form, that we have to put here. Okay, now let us take some example so that you can get some idea. So first example you can see here that our family bought all our clothes at Sears when I was young. So you know the structure of passive voice: object, helping verbs and subject. So here you can see the answer for passive voice, that is the clothes were bought by mother. Okay, so this is how the passive voice will take place. Now let us take one more example. On my 15th birthday my uncle gave me $100. Okay, so if you want to make it passive you can make it like this: the money was given to me to buy new clothes by my uncle. Okay, so this is how you can make passive voice. The third one, when I was in high school my friend and I drove to the mall on weekends. So if you want to make it passive you can make it like this: we were always driven to the mall by friend's older brother. So this is how it will take place. Okay, so on the left side here we have the examples as well as structure of simple past tense, and here we have the examples of passive voice of simple past tense. Very easy to remember. Okay, only was, were plus past participle, and then after some changes will take place. For more example you can go through the past discussion. Now let's move ahead with one more, that is past continuous tense. So first of all let us see when to use past continuous tense. So you know that whenever you want to describe the past progress, indicate ongoing action in the past. Again, I am going to show you, whenever you are describing about the ongoing action of the past, at that time you can use this tense. Okay, here the definition is given to us. It is like this: use the past continuous tense to indicate an ongoing action in the past or an action continuing through a specific past time. Okay, past time, that is most important thing. First of all, let us see some example for this tense, and then after we will discuss the passive. Okay, so as you can see one example here, Mary and Paul were dating in those days. Okay, so this is the action of past continuous tense. Those days, it shows the time, was where plus ing. Okay, but before that I forgot to show you the structure for past continuous tense. You can see here was where plus ing is there. Okay, in active voice was where plus ing is there. Now let us move ahead how to make passive voice. So in the passive voice, what you have to do, was where plus being plus past participle that you have to put. Let us take one example here. So you can see here that one afternoon Mary was being kissed by Paul when her mother passed by. Okay, so this is the example that I have taken, was being kissed. Okay, so this shows the past action which was continuous when the Paul's mother was passed by. Okay, so this is the example of this tense. I hope that you are getting. For more examples you can go through the past worksheets. Okay, more examples are given there, but we are just discussing simple things about tenses and as well as its passive voice and active voice. Now let us move ahead with the another tense. Our next tense is past perfect tense. So first of all, the question is when to use past perfect tense. So here we have the definition when we can use past perfect tense. So use the past perfect tense to indicate an action completed prior to particular time or before another action in the past. It means when another action was taking the place, the first action had been completed. Okay, at that time we can use past perfect tense. Now let us see the structure for this tense. So as you can see here, had plus past participle is there. Okay, here one example is also given to us. Mary's mother was shocked because she had forbidden for her daughter to date. Okay, so here I have taken one example. Had plus past participle you can find here. Okay, so this is how you have to make sentence for past perfect tense. Now let us move ahead with its passive voice, how to make passive voice. So here you can see the structure that had plus been plus past participle is there, and this is how you can make any sentence for past perfect tense. I have taken one example here, that is, Mary had been kissed many times before that day. Okay, so this is the example that I have taken. You can understand that had been plus past participle has been taken here. Okay, so this is how you can make passive voice of this particular tense. Now let us discuss one more tense and have some idea about it. So our next tense for discussion is past perfect continuous tense. So the question is that when to use this tense. So as you can see here, use the past perfect continuous tense to indicate a continuing action. Okay, why? Because it is progressive, that began before the past action or time. Okay, let us see the example so that you can get the idea. First of all, the structure. So into structure you can find had plus been plus ing verb form will be there. The example, Mary had been trying to tell her mother about Paul for a long time. So here the continuing action is that which began before the past action. Okay, so we can use this tense. This is how. Now if I talk about the passive, I have given no passive voice for this. Why? Same like present perfect continuous tense, it has the odd structure, and that's why it is not in the use. So that's why we cannot use the passive voice for this tense. But though I have taken here the way of making passive voice for this particular tense. Okay, have been plus being plus past participle is there if you want to use it. Okay, now let us move ahead with our next tense. Okay, so our next tense for discussion is future tense, and into that the first one is simple future tense. So when to use this tense, so you can see here, use the future tense to indicate an action that is expected to take place in the future time. It means whenever you want to describe any action of the future, at that time you can use this tense. Let us see the structure of this. So you can see here that will plus main verb will be there, subject plus will or shall plus main verb will be there. Either another also we have that you can see here, that is, just a minute. Okay, so you can see here am is are plus going to, okay, and then after main verb is there. At that time also you can use the future tense, simple future. This is not of continuous tense but simple future tense. So here you can see one example that I have taken here. First one, let us see. Paul and Mary will marry in June. So this is going to be take place in the future. Let us take one more example, that Mary is going to wear, going to, it suggests the future action. Okay, again going to shows the future action, and that's why this is of the simple future tense, and the example is like this: Mary is going to wear her grandmother's gown. Okay, now let us talk about how to make passive voice for it. So here is the structure, that will plus be plus past participle will be there. Okay, will be plus past participle will be there. Let us take one example. They will be married by a priest, okay, and rabbi. And another example that I have taken here with am is are going to be and past participle. Okay, you will have to put again am is are plus going to be, you will have to add this, and then after past participle of the verb form will take place. So let us take one example. That example that I have taken here is the gown is going to be adjusted, to fit Mary. So this is how you can make passive voice for simple future tense. Now let us take the another tense, and the name of that tense is future continuous tense. So when to use future continuous tense, you can see here, use of future continuous tense is to indicate an action of future with emphasis on continuous action. It means the ongoing action of the future. You want to describe the ongoing action of the future, continuing action of the future, at that time you can use this tense, that is future continuous tense. Now let us see the structure for future continuous tense. You can see here will, shall plus verb with ing will be there. Will, shall plus being verb with ing will be there. So you can see here Mary and Paul will be spending lots of time on the beach. Now let us come to how to make passive voice for this tense. So here you can see the structure, will be plus being plus past participle is there. But while discussing this tense, I have not given you any particular structure for passive voice. Why? Because it has the odd structure. And here also you can see that not used in the passive voice. Why? Because of its odd structure. The very simple thing is that it is not in the used. Now let us come to our next tense, future perfect tense. So when to use future perfect tense? So you can see here that use the future perfect to indicate future action expected to be completed before another future action on time. We have discussed this tense, but we haven't discussed the passive voice for this tense. So simply this tense has not any passive voice, but let us take example of active voice so that you can get some idea. So while making active voice, it means if you want to make simple sentence, you can make it like this: will plus have plus past participle. Example that you can see here: by their wedding date they will have saved enough money to buy a house. Okay, so this is the action that is going to be happen in the future before another future action of time. So this is how it will take place. Again let me repeat the sentence, that is, by their wedding date they will have plus past participle is given to us, and it suggests future perfect tense. Okay, enough money to buy a house. And as you can see here that passive voice structure is there, but it is of in no use. Okay, so we don't have to remember any passive voice for this tense. Our last tense is future perfect continuous tense. We haven't discussed it, but let us see what is the structure for this tense. I am only going to discuss the structure. So you can see here will plus have plus been plus ing is there, and if I take any example, so you can make it like this: they when they celebrate their first anniversary they will have been living together for a full year. So this is how you can make the sentence for this tense. So now last and final thing that I want to tell, when to use passive voice. So you should know when do we use passive voice in our daily life, okay, routine life. This is not a point only for discussion, but in our routine life also we can use passive voice. Okay, if you are going to use passive voice, it will seems good. Okay, it will seem good. So you should have to use passive voice while writing your answers, particularly in the composition part. Let us see when to use passive voice. So first of all you can see here that let me zoom it so that you can get some idea. So first you can see here to emphasize the receiver of the action instead of the doer. Okay, it means whenever you want to give more importance to the doer, okay, the person who does the action, at that time you can use this tense. The second one, to keep the focus on the same subject through several sentence or paragraph. It means whenever you want to make any focus on particular thing, you can use this tense to keep focus on the same subject. The third one, that is when do not know or who perform the action, at that time you can use this tense. Okay, it means you are not aware about who is doing the action, at that time you can use this. Another one, when we do not wish to mention the doer. Okay, it means when we don't want any person in our sentence who is doing the action, at that time you can use this tense, you can use passive voice. So this is some general information that I want to give to you. So now let us stop our video here. I hope that you got everything which I have given to you, and still if you are facing any problem you can contact me. Not only that, but also many practice has been done by us for this thing, and you can refer to old worksheets for more kind of sentences. Thank you. We will meet soon.